Right, so my name's Laura and I own a business called Beautiful Boho, and I make healing jewellery from all different types of crystal beads, copper beads, magnets. I've got a selection of all different pendants which have different spiritual meaning, really to give people empowerment and healing through wearing jewellery, basically.
Fantastic.
So, I mean, the whole reason I started doing what I did is, or what I am doing and where it's gone, is I got quite seriously ill a couple of years ago, and I bought myself a magnetic bracelet. I've always had a really keen interest in crystals, and I am trained with the crystal healing, but the bracelet that I bought wasn't very nice at all, and I just thought I could do better. So from there, I started making pieces for myself more than anything else. And I posted a picture of what I'd made on Facebook, and there was so much interest. I thought there's something in this, so I started making pieces for family and friends on Facebook, not a business page, just on my personal page. And I was really just selling to people that had seen it on my personal page. But from there, it kind of got bigger and bigger, and more interest. So I opened an Etsy page, which was never really that successful. I think because what I do, it does need to be explained. It's not just a normal bracelet, it's so much more, or bracelet or necklace or whatever. So I was really lost in a big pile of other people who were making stuff that was similar, but not anywhere similar but different, if that makes any sense at all. So I was at a stage where I had some bad news from my family, and I had to give up work, and I wanted and needed this business to become a proper business and work, and that's where I fell into meeting you and got on the program, and it was just like all the powers of the universe came together, because I do strongly believe in gratitude, and I do practice gratitude, and I had been practicing gratitude and all the different things you need to do to raise your spiritual vibration, because it's something that I believe that it helps, and it's something to do with my jewellery, and the jewellery has that theme. And I think that coming and meeting you, and especially the first few sort of chats that we had, it just became more and more obvious to me that this is exactly what I needed at that time. And it's just been brilliant ever since, and it's still going. I'm still every day amazed with how things are going for me, and it really, really can't thank you enough.
Thank you, Laura. It was fascinating to see where you've come from. The fact that, you know, Etsy is a very popular store, and it's a great store. But the thing about it is that if you haven't got a powerful brand yourself, if you haven't got your identity very, very strong on Etsy, you can get lost behind a third party, which is Etsy. You're also competing very, very strongly with other people who are selling similar products, and the potential in all of that, as you know, is having a really strong brand. And when we first met, one thing that struck me was that you've got such beautiful jewellery, and yet you had no brand presence whatsoever, did you?
No.
Your website, you didn't have really you did have a little kind of logo, but it wasn't kind of strong in its power. No. So you had nothing. So well, very little to go on. And the other thing I noticed on Etsy was that you'd produced so many different types of jewellery. It was a little overwhelming, wasn't it? It was, you know, I do this and I do that, and I did, you know, it was, So when you came into the program, after speaking with you, one of the first things we did was get you some real clarity, wasn't it, on your products and your customers and your brand, because that's the foundations that we build on during the program. One of the first things we do, obviously, is the clarity exercise, which was that first step in getting you kind of just starting to realize that maybe doing so many different things was the best idea, and clarity on your different markets. of course, we went into the persona exercises. And I want, you know, obviously personas are banded around, aren't they, online, about how, you know, you can get a little avatar sheet off you know, the internet, and you can, you know, call that person like Sarah, and, you know, Sarah kind of lives there and whatever, and then you kind of try to kind of match that to your products and try and work out where the hell this Sarah's supposed to be. And yeah, it's very, very flat, and it sounds great, but it just really doesn't dive deep. And in the persona marketing method that I have perfected over 22 years, this is just such a deep exercise, isn't it?
I couldn't agree more. And to be quite honest with you, although you say the last time I did anything sort of marketing business wise was a long time ago, and I was back at college, and I didn't really know what we were doing, or when we first went on that first call. I didn't have an idea what you meant with brand persona, if I'm absolutely honest with you. And it absolutely blew me away what I came up with, and it was just so exciting at that point. I mean, it's exciting talking to you in the first place, but from that point, when we did that brand persona workshop, that it was just like every single bit of my life and all the things that I love, all rolling together into something that I could give other people. And it would go so much deeper than a business, if I could explain it in any way. That's how I feel about it.
It is always fascinating to me of that you can't really put into words, can you, Laura, how powerful the persona marketing method is, in terms of, because it is at a very energetic level that we work. It is at a very spiritual level that we work. And we couple that with the power and the purpose of what you're doing to create a business personality so powerful that it walks with you, doesn't it?
Absolutely, yeah. And she does walk with me everywhere I go. And if it's not, and the other thing amongst many, one of the things that's powerful as well is that having that visualization of what my brand persona is, from then on, I've had the courage and the strength to say, no, I'm not going to go down that route, or I'm not going to do that, because that's not what I'm about. But then previously, I would have thought, well, somebody else might want that from me, so I'm going to do that, so that just in case I could just get that extra sale that perhaps I wouldn't have. But that now I know that that's not the way, you know, that I like to do things. And it's taught me so much how to make good decisions to do with what I am trying to give the world.
One of the biggest problems in business is that people abdicate responsibility of their own business because they don't have that clarity. They don't have that strength in their business and in themselves to actually make decisions about where their business is going.
Yeah.
With the persona marketing method, one of the big key strengths that people get out of it is that reassurance of decision making, that kind of like, yeah, I know exactly what I'm doing, where I'm going, what I should be marketing. You know, and from that moment, I mean, that was such a powerful realization for you. And when you got your brand persona nailed, able then to dance with that beautifully in looking at your products and your customers, and again the persona exercise then on your ideal customers to make them bring them into form and reality. And so that whole big process as the foundations of pushing your entire marketing forward, because that's as I said, they're the foundation stones that we work on in the program. What did we build off the back of that then, Laura? Tell everybody what you achieved basically in 12 weeks after you've done the brand personality and the customer personas.
Right, so, oh gosh, so much. There's so much. So when we did the brand persona and I knew what my brand was looking like, from then I was then able to go on to working on my personas, which I started off, and this is the process, although obviously the course is set out in weeks, and there's things that you do first, and then but you do go back around loads of times and go revisit things, because you start off somewhere and then you end up going in a different direction. So from that I've done a series of photo shoots to record images of my products that in places where I feel that my personas would relate to. So that's something that was a real biggie for me, and I've done a couple of those now, and the images of those are all gone onto a website which I've built within the 12 weeks, which was challenging in terms of time and getting things done, but it was small chunks and keep going, because when I was working from Etsy, I was doing on a made to order basis, so I really looked at my products again after doing the brand persona and the personas to see what my products were, and I then put them all into separate categories. So I've got jewellery that is good for calming and balancing, jewellery that's good for positivity and happiness. So all these little bits which have always been there, and it's something that's been so obvious to me, but to everybody else it's invisible. So that I've built on that. And put those into, and the product itself now, it completely sells itself. So the images that I've made of all the different products, it sells itself. And now the lifestyle shots that I've done of my models who I think my brand personas can relate to, or my personas can relate to, and put all of that onto a website. So yeah, that's just a small amount of what I've been doing. I do a lot of events and shows, and I've obviously got a logo now, which I didn't have before. It's just building from strength to strength to strength. I've been just recently, the most recent development is that I've been approached all within a space of a week of each other, different holistic therapy beauticians that want to stock my pieces in their treatment rooms. So I'm now working with a selection of people that also have holistic remedies that want to have my pieces with them, and they've just approached me, and it's come from there. So I'm working on the wholesale side of things now. So it's just amazing. It is absolutely blown my mind how far I've come. And it's it's brilliant, but the ideas that I'm having and the confidence to just follow them through, as me on my own doing this myself previously, it was so overwhelming. Now I'm just the confidence of knowing that what I'm doing is this, and that's it basically. Rather than, oh, should I do this? Am I doing that? What am I doing? Am I trying to please everybody else? I know exactly what I'm doing, and the confidence then helps when you're talking to people about what you do, because if you're confident about exactly what you're doing, then it really helps.
Yeah, the certainty.
Yeah,
the certainty is shining through, Laura. I would say. I mean, anybody watching this video, they're under no illusion here that you're beaming, glowing, confident. You're assertive. It's like, this is where my business is going. This is what I do. No, I do that. No, this is the right thing. Did you ever dream, Laura, that at the beginning of this 12 weeks that you would end up where you are right now and have all of these wonderful opportunities coming your way?
Well, I absolutely hoped, but I was at such a point when we first met that it was make or break, because it either had to work or I had to make some serious, horrible decisions in my life, and I really didn't want to face that. Yeah. I would have had to, obviously you do it, but then, however, I needed this to work, and it wasn't. What you did is you turned my need into certainty. It was that this is going to work, and I am going to do this. And the thing is as well, is having somebody else believe in me when perhaps I was quite doubtful of myself. And there was flickers again, and there is, you go back and you think, oh, something happens, you think, oh, you know, but then, however, then you go back to the whole thing of everything you learn from it, be positive, be grateful for what you've got, and all that kind of thing, and it kind of brings you back again, and then something else happens and it's really good again. So just the having someone believe, and then being shown the tools of how to make yourself believe, priceless.
There we go. From a sales point of view, I mean, obviously you were trading little dribs and drabs on Etsy up to that. So what's going on from a sales point of view? Because I know businesses, you know, we it can't all be kind of rainbows and unicorns. Yeah, we all think it could be, but you know, business is difficult. We can't be any illusion of this. But from your point of view, I mean, what dramatic changes have you seen in terms of kind of sales trends?
Well, I haven't actually, we haven't spoken about this until just now, but do you remember the figure that I said that I needed to earn? Right,
I can't. Give me the figure, because I
needed to earn £3,000 a month.
Yep.
to be able to feel that, yes, you know, anyway, I've done it this month.
Wow.
And
congratulations.
And more. And I mean, obviously, you know, well, I'm not going to make excuses for it because it is what it is, but it's Christmas. But the thing is, it's every month there are things I've gone for it and I've been confident, and I know what, you know, this, all these different avenues have opened up for me. But it's not even Christmas, it's not even December yet. So
no, I mean, we're still November when this is being recorded.
Yeah.
Tell folks that
and I've still got December to go, so God knows. I mean, my head's going to be going. But yeah, it is. I've hit that target already, and that's last month I was close to it. So in terms of cash flow, it just gone.
And that's what happens when we get in flow. You're beautifully in flow with your business. You know that, Laura, and we can all see that looking at you.
Yeah.
So much in flow in terms of no resistance there anymore, no uphill battles, no kind of confusion and, oh my God, I've got to try and find these customers and I've got to try and sell this. And it's that trying all the time.
Yeah.
When you get in flow, it's just a beautiful...
everything just turns around and it just goes, and that is exactly where I am now. And then everything's just moving in the right direction. It's just... It is beautiful. It's beautiful. Yeah. Beautiful boho.
Beautiful boho. So is anybody out there at the moment, any jewellery makers, anybody who is they've got products and they're having a bit of a meltdown, not being able to reach their customers, not knowing, having all that uncertainty that you felt before you came in this program? What is the message you'd like to give to them, Laura?
Well, obviously, I mean, the thing is your help is been absolutely the catalyst in, and not just yours, all your team and all the people that my peers that have been with me within the group as well, is the comrade and the support that I've had through that is really been the thing, the confidence to really propel me going. But there is... Jewellery is, I mean, jewellery is one of these things where it's everywhere, and it is a hard market to be successful in. But however, if you're making the stuff yourself, everybody is so different, and it's just finding what makes you different, what makes you unique, and why people are going to be wanting to buy your pieces from you. And having that confidence to be able to find those people, but find yourself as well, in terms of being confident in what you do.
Congratulations, Laura. I'm just so excited to see your growth now in 2019 and where you're going. As you said, you've got the wholesale market, which you're tapping into.
Yeah.
There are just so many beautiful markets out there now for you to explore. The doors
absolutely
for you to walk through. You now have a viable business.
Yes, I do.
You didn't have before. And 12 weeks, Laura. 12 weeks. And you are, you know, that myth that is out there that people have is that they have to struggle and it's going to take years and years and years, and that they can't make the money that they really want. And you have blasted through not only your own income goals, you have created a brand, a powerful brand. You're on point. You've got all your messaging. You know exactly who your customers are. Wow. just blown away. Congratulations, Laura. Congratulations on graduating from the programme. I wish you all the very best in the world. I don't need to wish you luck, because you've got your persona walking with you firmly, and that's all.
Me tickles.
Absolutely. So give everybody, so that everybody knows how to reach you. It's Beautiful Boho. What's your domain name?
So I am www.beautifulboho.co.uk. If you search Beautiful Boho, I'm on Facebook as well. And those are the two main streams that you can find me on.
Yay, fantastic. Well, Laura, thank you so much for joining me for this interview, and
you're welcome,
for sharing your journey.